All right. Hey, what's up? It's Alexander, I guess I'm gonna go by. Just had to get on and talk about a couple things. I'm just gonna game in the background because I'm fucking, I don't know, fucking ADHD, and because I can. So fucking suck it, I guess. Listen, I am seeing things on. I'm trying to game, but I'm like talking with my hands, so I'm like mousing, and then I'll like stop, and just like you can't see what I'm doing. Never mind, my hands are doing things. I swear to God. Anyway, I'm seeing these things on the news. I mean, we've got Governor Abbott's, defying the Supreme Court. He's invoking the invasion clause. We've got we've got a massive crisis. I mean, on both sides, we've got, 9 million people, immigrants, are crossing this river, risking their lives to get to the American border. They're risking their life to get to the American border. They die on the journey to that American border. People die constantly. And Governor Abbott's trying to put a stop to that. He's trying to say, look, don't come here. Okay, stop risking your lives. You're not going to be allowed in. And Biden's trying to allow more in. People are just dying. There's more fentanyl overdoses than there's been in years. Our suicide rates are up like a ridiculous percent. It's just, this world is in so much hurt, and it's hard for me to watch and not do anything about it. I feel like I have an obligation as a citizen to do some kind of something, whether it's just fucking talking over a fucking video game or having a direct impact on the society and government that we're run by. But I don't know what to do anymore, because no matter what I do, I'll be labeled a far-right extremist or a terrorist or whatever the fuck the government will feel like labeling me. I want to save our nation, and I feel like we're so boxed in. I feel like there's no way to get out of this. I don't know that even if we elect Donald Trump, this great hero that he's made up to be, I don't know that I trust him. I don't even know that I can trust him, because he made compromises during his administration that, honestly, I think allowed for a lot of what's going on now. I mean, like, I just don't think he's it. I don't think he's it, and I don't think we're gonna have someone that is it, because I think no matter who you are, I think power corrupts, and I think all these people inherently they have this power. I don't know. It's just frustrating. I feel like there's no way to solve this in the system that we were given, and there's no way to get out of the system. And I don't know. I want to help the world, and I don't know how to help the world. I don't know how. And it's frustrating, because I love this country, and I don't want to see it, collapse. And I'm watching it happen in real time. And people are just, it boggles my mind. They're just so blind. They're so blind. Oh man. Let's switch topics from the border. All right, let's talk about Ukraine, right? Okay. What the fuck is going on there, man? Let me, hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure I got this right. Okay. You have billions, and I need the listener to understand. $1 billion that is a lot of money. That is amount of money that anyone watching this video probably will never, or has never, or will never see in their lifetime. That's so much money, we couldn't even comprehend it. They're sending billions to Ukraine, a nation who provides nothing to us, well, I'm sorry, nothing to the American people. And they're using our tax dollars to kill more Russians, kill more Ukrainians. It's billions of dollars. I cannot stress this enough. This is one of the largest money laundering schemes I've ever seen in my lifetime, and people are just like, they're completely oblivious to it. It's almost comical how oblivious people are, and oh man, it's just, this world is in so much hurt, and it's so corrupted by greed, and I don't know how to help it, because, if you oppose the greed, you're labeled as some kind of extremist who wants to disrupt the status quo. Yeah, I want to disrupt the status quo. The status quo is it's shit. Look at what we live in, man. I mean, I'm like today I got home from work, and I'm feeling disgruntled. I'm feeling a little disgruntled, a little upset, because I've been thinking a little too much. I'm like, damn, the world we live in, it's pretty shit. I want to change it. And the first thing I do when I get home is try to forget about it. The first thing I do when I arrive at my house is let me attempt to forget that I'm feeling disgruntled. You should never have to forget you're feeling disgruntled. I don't even, that's crazy, man, that I have to forget. I have to just, whatever. I'm just going to play this video game or consume this alcohol or smoke this weed so that I can forget, what world I live in, so that I can feel content. And, I'm not going to lie. I dabble, okay? I dabble in the Wheaties, all right? I like the Wheaties a little bit. The Wheaties are good. But I'm sitting there on the Wheaties, and it's just getting worse, man. I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, I just sat down. I have this fire. To, help the world in whatever way I can. And I sat down after work and smoked weed so I could forget about that. Because I feel like if I try to pursue that, I'm going to be attacked and assaulted and censored, and possibly you could even be killed. I I actively tried to forget my passion, and that makes me so angry and so sad that people have to do that in this country. This is the country where you're supposed to be able to pursue that. You're supposed to pursue happiness. You're supposed to be able to help people in need. You're supposed to be able to protect your own fucking border. You're supposed to be able to, keep the income you work for. I thought that was like a basic, that's like, I don't know, one of the main, one of the main reasons we fought the revolution, whatever, not a big deal. I mean, come on, guys. I'm sorry. Play the game. Nope, don't. I keep talking. Fuck. I'm tweaking now. Listen, it's frustrating, okay? I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how I'm supposed to, It's rough, man. It's rough. And I feel like I love God, and I try to follow him closely, but it is just hard to believe that he would allow this. I mean, we have people unironically, this is just blatantly stealing from millions of people, possibly billions of people, stealing 30% of their income, right? That is so much wealth. Yeah, that's like almost that's almost like borderline slavery. I mean, you're essentially making people work for you and then taking their money and then doing what you want with their money. We don't even have a say of what our tax dollars go to. It's aggravating, man. I mean, it just gets me hyped, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It's appalling to me that we allow this to go on, and I'm confused as to how I mean, we have senators that are in office that have been in office, senators and congressmen that have been in office since before I've even been born. That was 2 decades ago. 20 years. 2 decades they've been in office. How? These people have made no change in the decades they've been in political office. They've made no changes. And there's somehow no recalls. There's no other elections. We have to wait for them to step down. No. Recall these motherfuckers. Get some people in there. Get some young people that'll do some change. And fucking try something. Please, people. I mean, we are in a desperate time right now. This country is about to fall apart. The National Guard is standing off with the feds right now. The gravity of this situation, that hasn't happened since the Civil War, okay? So that level of state versus federal government has not occurred in, almost 200 years now. So I think we need to wake up, guys, okay? Shit's getting real. Shit's hit the fan. Okay? We need to stop it before it gets crazy, because God knows how much I'd love to see this government collapse. I don't want to see American people hurt, and that's what's going to happen if there's a civil war, okay? So we need to stop this now, okay? I don't know if this election is going to solve it. I don't know how we're supposed to stop it, but we need to change something quick. And I mean like now, like tomorrow. This shit needs to go down quick, man. Please, for the love of God, people, wake up.